we'll have this flow in so that we have a nice little... Yo, that spread out pretty crazy. Hopefully that calms down a little bit. All right, welcome back to another episode of City Skylines Mass Transit with your host Midnight. We're going to try another mass transit scenario. So we did fix the traffic. We were able to get that taken care of. But I wanted to try this ferry empire. It says it's easy, but I've never done ferries before. So why don't we go ahead and get this started? It should be kind of interesting. I haven't used canals or ferries. I actually played a little bit, maybe about 15-20 minutes to kind of get used to making a canal and how canals work. And I'm pretty comfortable with it. So the scenario is... essentially the losing part of the scenario is just don't run out of money. So as long as you can, keep your money, you're in good shape. The winning part of the scenario is 250,000 people have to be transferred via the ferry. And we'll go ahead and we'll pause this too right off the bat. And so let's look at this. Yeah, 250,000 people have to be transported using a ship, and I have to have a population over 25,000. And so that, like I said, the only thing that I don't or shouldn't have happen is running out of cash. And so we're gonna have to build this city up, which is cool. We can do that. First thing I want to do is I want to use some of my money to buy some additional land. I want to buy this piece of land down here. And I think I want to purchase... Here's the other one I was having a hard time with because I'm not entirely sure what the next best purchase would be. But probably up here would be a really good purchase because I can use this area up here to transfer people. But then I don't know how that works. If I set some sort of ferry over here, if they're going to go across the lands that I don't own. They probably will, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to purchase this top one up here. Okay, so here's my world. And let's go ahead and look at this. We have some issues right away. We've got my intake is right here and my sewage is right here, which is pretty bad. I'm going to let this run for a little bit on high speed, kind of generate up some money. Just a little bit. At least we have great demand for residential and commercial and industrial, which is fantastic because I'm going to need that, right? And let's just take a peek at everything else. My electricity, we're going to need to bump the electricity. Water and sewage, we're going to need to work on. We're going to need to work on, looks like everything here because it seems like we don't have a lot of coverage on some things and other things we seem to be doing okay. I won't say fantastic, but we seem to be doing okay. So let's pause this. And the first thing I want to do is I want to move this water over. Let's have the intake come over here. And that's going to solve the problem of that nastiness. And let's move the drainage to somewhere over here. Now I'm going to have to run a pipe, and that's going to cost me some cash. So let's go ahead and do that. I knew I'd have to do a pipe through this, which is not that big of a problem. Okay. Now, I don't think I can afford any more. How much is this? It's 2,500 for construction costs. Okay. Let's put in another intake. Oh, let's see, right about here, I suppose. And probably a third one right here. And let's hook those guys up. All right, that should help. And let's put out another sewage down here. Try to get them in somewhat in a row. And let's hook these guys up. Good. All right, that's gonna help. I need power down there. Let's run a power line all the way down here. Okay. We're solving that problem for now. So that's gonna fix some of our water, and as soon as the sewage comes online, it's gonna fix some of our sewage. We do have... Yep, we have power problem over here. Let's pause this again. I forgot that we don't have power on this end. You just hook that up like that. Okay. Get these guys some power. Good. Alright, so water and sewage have both come up very nicely. Good. I like that. I think the first thing I want to do is probably put a canal in here. Let's let the town run a little bit. You know, I don't like the fact that this... I hate this. I always hate this industrial stuff, but I also have my oil power plant here. And I've got other things. I'm not to the point where I can do... Yeah, any kind of office buildings. I wonder what... When do I get that? I think I don't get that until... Oh, I get that at 6,500. So we're close to getting that. Maybe we'll just let this run a little bit. And try to get up there. 6,500. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. I think we might not have enough room for that right now. But we'll see. This, I think, is a freeway. Is this a freeway? What is this road? It seems like... See, because there's no zoning off of it? I don't know what kind of road that is. What is this road? Does it tell me what kind of road? It says a 6-lane road, but it doesn't say if it's a highway or not. That's kind of weird. It's gotta be... Yeah, it's gotta be one of these 6-lane highway deals. Let's put in... Yeah, it was 6-lane road. Let's put in this. I don't understand why there's no zoning off of this. It's kind of strange. Let's put in this. Oh no, before we put in that road. We've got 35,000. Let's put in the canal. We want to have it's a medium canal. There's a wide, shallow. Yeah, medium canal is fine. Let's put this canal in right through here. And let this work itself out. I thought that was kind of weird, this little endpoint, but it actually winds up filling up again. And it winds up covering up this endpoint, which I thought was pretty good. So it fills up a little like this, and then this is going to flow this way, which is going to flow clean water into this area, which is nice. It should help clean out that area from the pollution. Let's put in a roadway. I'm having a little bit of a problem because of the power lines. Let's redraw the power lines really fast. We'll come down. We'll come down this way with the power lines. Kind of get rid of this one. I hate that I just put these down. But let's come... Wow, I went like a full diagonal with that. Well, that was a waste of cash. Just come down here. Kind of out of the way a little bit. Yeah, we'll come in on the side over here like this. I want to get that power in this way because I want to run this road kind of down along the coast like this a little bit and then start working my way over. Now, I noticed last time, this is kind of like, because this is a higher elevation and this is a lower, though you don't see water going through here. When I tried to put a road across here, I had just an enormous amount of problem. So I'm going to take this canal and I'm going to run this canal this way down through here. And we're going to have that refill back up. It's going to drain a bunch of water, but then it's going to come through. It's going to flow through nicely. So let's get back to the road scenario, and we'll have the road go over this little canal and kind of come out this way. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah. And so that gives me room for growth. And we have a pretty large demand for industrial, but I want more of a clean industrial. And there's a nice forestry resource over here. Really nice forestry resource. So why don't we zone this whole area to be forestry? We'll just, you know, I'll just get this whole thing. This is a really nice forestry area, so we're just going to keep it all forestry. And we're going to put that in here. And then we're going to run some roads over here to try to create a nice little forestry industrial area. We can probably start from right here. I just come across. And the fact that these power lines are here is really going to help out. So come down like this. Come on up like this. I got to keep track of the money, so make sure I don't run out. So let's this grow for a little bit because I'm going to have to water this area. So why don't I run a pipe directly across and get this started. And so what I can do is I can put in some forestry industrial over here. And that would be a nice little start. And I can watch, let's see, I'll just watch to see who starts populating that first. Okay, I've got a little population here, so let's run a power line right there. Good. Good. Hopefully this grows out enough that I can get rid of all these power lines. It should go pretty quickly. Let's look at how power is going. See, all of that is connected, but there is no connection to any kind of main power. Let's run a connection from here to here. Get this one other thing powered, and then I can, how do I want to run this power line? Let's pull this power line out. I want to use this space right here. I'm still not quite at the population I want to be, but let's do this. Let's come over here like this. Start working our way up this coast. I'm gonna run into a little bit of a problem here with the power line. But I think I can come back like kind of like this. And we can run right into this street right here. And start maybe cutting these across, something like this. Try to utilize as much of this space as possible. I don't get too crazy, but... Oops, didn't want to do that. Let's back out of this. Put this kind of like this. There we go. Why does it say it's... So it's already occupied. It's kind of strange. Okay. Not really going for pretty. I'm going for functional as much as humanly possible. Okay, good. Now let's go back and look at the power again because I need to kind of fix this power situation. Yeah, that broken power line right there. I think I can wire this power line up over here somewhere. Is that gonna work? Yeah, and I can get rid of this power line. Okay, perfect. And let's look at some of this residential. Let's make sure it's all watered. Yep, it's good. And let's start putting in this residential. We'll just go slow. Put in some of these guys, since they're already connected with power. And let's see here. Probably connect that one up too. We'll come back and we'll look at, let's see, we want some commercial. So let's put maybe a little bit of commercial right here. Alright, let's let this run. Oops, we're running out of power. That's the problem. How much money do I have? 7,000. Ooh. Ooh, let's see here. Probably enough for one wind turbine. Where can I put that in? Not a lot of places are going to give me good power. Look at 6 out of this. And I need enough to hook that up. Let's squeak in out of money. Let's see. Come on, just circle green. Alright, well now we're gonna have to wait. These come back on? Yep, good. Alright, population is gonna go down for a little bit. It should come back up though. It should come back up pretty quickly. These guys are looking okay. Got electricity coming up. I'm hoping. Kind of. We need to get something better than what we currently have in place. I think when we get to... What's the... Is it the next one? I'll get an incinerary? Incinerary? How would you call that? Yeah, incineration plant. So I'll get the incineration plant, which I can then turn around and that'll produce some power. I can put it over here. Just gonna have to keep eking people up. If we get enough money, we can put some different type of wind maybe in the middle of this pond. Or we've got some better wind power. This pollution is kind of, it's starting to clear out. It's not the best in the world, but it is working. Demand for residential is good. Keep coming up. It's fantastic. Need it to keep growing. We'll get in the ferries soon. Let's keep building out this residential. And our commercial demand. We'll just keep popping that in. We'll have commercial come down here. Seems like a good area for commercial. And now that we have a little bit more power, why don't we throw a couple of these guys down? Put in one more. I took a power line to this, to this. Excellent. Excellent. That really helped. We'll zone all this block right here. Keep bringing my commercial or my residential up. Don't want to go too fast with it. I want the power kind of to spread how I need it to. This is all powered down here, so why don't we put another roadway in? Try to get this all nice. Yeah, something like that. There we go. We'll do the same over here. And we'll turn this all into forestry. Go for those clean jobs. All right, we're starting to get to the point where we're getting enough money to be able to think about moving over. So we're starting to get some of the ferries in place. Let's put a canal in too. We'll have this flow in so that we have a nice little... Yo, that spread out pretty crazy. Hopefully that calms down a little bit. Alright, I think that evened out. Too bad we can't flush this here. I mean, it's going away. It's just not going away quick enough. Good. Excellent. So now I have the money for the incineration plants. Let's get those in place. Oops. Well, let's put it right here. It's inexpensive. We needed to do something with this anyways. These are getting full. Alright, let's increase the speed again. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Let's start looking at this, what it's going to cost. The depot's 33,000. Okay, and then start putting in... Come up here. I want to make a little starter town up there, but I don't really have the cash for it yet. Let's see how garbage is doing. Good, my landfill usage is coming down, and my incinerators are coming up. Which would be nice to move those up somewhere over here. Don't have to worry about them, but... Ooh, demand for residential is high. Let's get down some residential here. We could probably start looking at like building a downtown too. What's commercial? Commercials... So I think like over here would be like a decent place for a downtown, since this is already kind of set up for that. Let's start looking at that. Why don't we get rid of this and totally rezone this. And see what that does for our commercial demand. Hopefully that our commercial demand will start going down a little bit, since that's looking a little bit better. I really want to move this industry into office buildings, because this is like super high pollutant. Yeah, how about we just take that whole elbow out. Put in office buildings. I think this is, what was that? Can't get rid of that oil. Not yet anyways. What do we have over here? So that's office. Probably should remove this as well. To get some office in here. I have no idea what that is. Why that's all weird. get rid of all these guys. Put down office in here. This was actually, this is all zoned as forestry, so we'll keep this the way that it is. Good. So residential again. Garbage. Oh, having a garbage problem. How about, how much money do I have? Yeah, let's put down some more incinerators. Let's bring this little road down here like this. Come over like that. We'll put some incinerators right in here. Incinerators are just gonna help with my power, so oops, I don't have any money. Oh, why do I keep doing it? It's garbage here. These guys should be online. Good. Alright, all those guys are in, out, and around. Let's see if we're still having some garbage problems. We're still having some pickup problems, but I think these should start going away. Okay, guys, well, that's going to wrap this up. I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much. Put a like if you like the series. Put comments in the comment section below. We're going to start next episode. We're going to start knocking out some of this ferry situation. I think we're going to have like a depot here, one ferry stop here, maybe another here, and another here. And then we're going to try to get some buildings down in here and have a ferry stop down here. I'd also like to get something up here on the top and get a little ferry stop up there. But it's starting to come along. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next episode. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that like button if you liked the video and subscribe to our channel so you can stay on top of all of our latest video releases. I release content almost every day. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.